Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Blackwell Legacy. Whoops, that was the last game. Blackwell Unbound is what we're playing. I'm Wisemimir, and last episode we moved on from the death of Isaac Brown to focus on the ghost of the construction site, whose name we don't know.
The things I'll do for a case.
So our current lead is a conversation with someone named Harriet Sherman, who share the floor with the ghost.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
So, let's go to Harriet Sherman's apartment and see what she can tell us about the ghost.
It's open! I'm back here in the kitchen!
Harriet?
Mrs. Sherman, if you don't mind. You from Seagram Realty?
Yes.
Have you got my money?
I wanted to ask you a few questions first.
You're welcome to ask me anything you'd like, after you give me the money. You got it?
I sure do.
It's about time. Give it here!
Here you go.
It's all here, sure enough. I'd say thanks if I hadn't had to fight tooth and nail to get it.
What teeth, you old bat?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I won't. Now, you wanted to ask me something?
I do love how Lauren Blackwell uses basic, like, she's having two conversations simultaneously, and it works. It really does. Like, no one catches on that she's basically talking to someone else the entire time.
So tell me about yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Your name came up during an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? Don't you work for Seagram Realty?
Not exactly.
Ah, you just use them as a way to get to me, huh?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Oh, not at all. Just don't expect your money back.
She's all heart.
Yeah, I figured we wouldn't be getting our money back. Oh well. Let's see if she can tell us anything about... I doubt she can tell us anything about the Countess.
Do you know anything about a strange old woman wandering the streets?
Funny you mentioned that.
Really?
I once saw a strange old woman wandering the hallway back in the old building. I yelled at her to leave, and she did. I doubt that she was the one you're looking for, though. The world is full of strange old ladies, not unlike myself.
Oh, I wasn't expecting her to be able to tell us anything about the Countess.
What can you tell me about the construction site on 53rd Street?
You've been there? How's the old place looking?
It's a big hole in the ground.
Ha! Can only be an improvement. I used to live there. Then Seagram Realty bought it and tore it down. Going to build something new and fancy, no doubt.
Right. So, let's,
They kicked you out of your own home?
No big loss.
Right.
The place was a dump. Plus, they wanted it so badly that they paid most of us a monthly stipend just to leave. Pretty generous, actually. I can almost forgive them for nearly robbing me.
right, most of them. We're gonna have to keep asking about this, because we need to get to the point, and, well, she's not.
So they paid you money to leave.
Yup. Like I said, it was a pretty generous deal. Building was about to be condemned anyway, so everyone was grateful for the offer. Well, everyone except for Mavis Wilcox.
And now we've got a name. So the ghost is Mavis Wilcox, and at the moment we think the cause of death might have been, well, the construction work itself, but
Who is Mavis
knows?
Wilcox?
A lunatic is what she was. She lived down the hall from me, so I know how crazy she was.
Why was she crazy?
She refused to leave is why. Seagram was offering her a fortune, but still she refused.
Right. She didn't want the money.
Why did Mavis refuse to leave?
She was a lunatic. I believe I already established this. A total shut-in. The prospect of leaving her little apartment terrified her. I'm old and feeble. If I could manage the move, she could have. Of course, it doesn't matter now.
Right. Yeah.
Did they ever get Mavis to leave?
Oh, you could say that. Yes, you could definitely say that. She left all right. Left the entire world, in fact.
You mean she died?
Yes. Someone broke in and choked her to death. Right in the apartment she loved so much. I'd call it ironic if it weren't so tragic.
Well, that's a link.
Do you know any reporters from the New Yorker magazine?
Reporters? No.
Well, our best link is the Countess, which is concerning.
Did they ever find out who killed Mavis?
No. Some street kid, most likely. Thought the
I
building
doubt
was
that.
empty and went in to steal whatever was left over. Didn't count on anyone being there. Bumped into Mavis, then had to kill her. Happens all the time.
Strangulation as cause of death is concerning considering what we know about Isaac's death, how he was strangled by the Countess.
How well did you know Mavis?
Like I said, I lived just down the hall from her, on the 3rd floor. I didn't know her well, but she did get some mail just before they smashed the place up. I took it, just in case a relative or something came looking. But it's been 6 months, and nothing.
Right, no one's looked into this.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
Just that there's no...
Okay, right, we got that information, now we need to get Mavis's stuff.
Do you still have Mavis's things?
Yes, I do. Such as they are. There wasn't much, just that envelope on the counter.
Could I look at it?
You knew Mavis?
Sort of, yes.
Well, you might as well take a look at them. Nobody else has come looking.
I mean, in a sense, we kind of know
Thanks.
Mavis now, having briefly spoken to her ghost. Okay, so that's all we need from Harriet Sherman. We can't get any more information out of her.
Goodbye,
So,
Mrs. Sherman.
Don't mention it.
at least, we can't for now. We might be able to get information later, but for now, we're going to return and combine
It's a
some
good
things.
bet that Mavis Wilcox is the ghost at the construction site, but I can't say for certain.
Can't say for certain, my ass. Okay. So, that's not gonna do anything for us.
There's
yet.
not much in here, just a photograph and a letter.
Mrs. Wilcox, thank you for agreeing to speak with me the other day. As promised, I am...
That's her. That's
was
the
going
ghost
too
at the
fast.
construction site.
So our ghost's name is Mavis Wilcox.
I'd bet the farm on it.
I want to look at that letter again. Ah, it's from Joseph Mitchell. As promised, I am returning the photograph you lent me. Okay. So,
He's wearing a Columbia University sweatshirt. This kid doesn't look too happy to be with Mavis.
okay, so Mavis and her son.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
So let's try using the information we've got by switching to Joey and going for the gate.
I'm going in again. You know what to do.
Yeah, I'll wait here.
Ideally, I'll wait here and knock, but
They want to fight? I'll give them one.
That's the way out of here.
This place is filthy.
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you to do something.
It better be good.
right.
I need you to knock on the gate
again.
again.
Sure.
Another visitor. Oh, you again.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I've had enough. I'm not going to. Who are.
It's me, your son.
Sam?
Yep, that's me.
Sam! It's been so long. Look at you.
Yeah, look at me.
Sorry, I was so rude. I almost didn't recognize you. Come on in, Sam. I'll make you dinner.
No, I can only stay for a minute. I have some questions I need to ask you.
Of course, Sam.
Okay, so we know her son's name is Sam now.
How's Dad, Mom?
Oh, Sam. You know that your father is dead. John Durkin died years ago.
Right. Sorry.
Okay. Asked about her
So,
well-being.
Mom, how's it going?
Oh, you know me, Sam. It's tough living here on my own, but I get by.
Yeah, I can see that. Listen, Mom, I need you to think very carefully. What's the last thing you remember?
What do you mean? Answering the door and seeing you, of course.
And before that?
Nothing. You know nobody comes here. Except for the grocer sometimes. And that...
That who?
nobody.
So she vaguely recalls her death, but can't fully remember it.
So, Mom, how are my brothers and or sisters?
That's not funny, Sam. You know you're an only child.
Right, just checking. Mom, look around carefully. Are you sure that you're at home?
You're so confusing, Sam. Look at the door. It says D, clear as day.
Right, Mavis Wilcox, apartment 3D. I think that's all we're going to... You know what? There is that letter.
Have you been talking to a reporter from the New Yorker?
Yes, such a nice man. He came over and talked to me for a bit. I liked him. He listened to me.
What did you talk about?
Oh, this and that. Don't know why he was so interested.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to go now, Mom. I'll come back to visit you soon.
Sure, Sam. I'll be here. Where else can I go?
Right. We've got what information we need.
So how's
We
your new
can't
friend?
get
Oh,
more.
just dandy.
Okay. Lauren, exit. And we know Joseph Mitchell's involved in some way. Yet another link between Isaac Brown and Mavis Wilcox.
Yes? I'm becoming downright popular. Come in, have a seat.
So, I figure we're going to ask him about Mavis multiple times.
Did you know Mavis Wilcox?
Miss Wilcox. Yes, I remember her. Lived uptown a ways before she died.
How did you know her?
I wanted to write a piece about her, so I met her for a spell. Interesting woman. How did you know her?
I'm looking into her death.
I see.
Right.
So what can you tell me about Mavis? I get the impression she didn't get out much.
That's an understatement. I got in touch with her through a colleague who was covering that demolition. I wondered what made a woman like that tick, so I made an appointment to meet with her.
What was she like?
A very gracious woman. Brought me in, made me a cup of tea, showed me pictures of her family. All in all, it was a pleasant way to spend an afternoon.
Okay, so she was an oddly friendly shut-in.
So tell me about yourself, Mr. Mitchell.
I beg your pardon.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes, I heard you. I hope you didn't
I
come
don't
here
know
simply
why
to
I
interview
selected
me.
that. We've
I'm
heard
afraid
that
I'd make a
dialogue
poor interview
already.
subject.
What happened to her?
Killed, so they say. Was found choked to death in her own apartment.
Any thoughts on who did it?
Well, there were rumors that the labor union decided to take matters into their own hands, as it were. But I doubt that. The police ruled it was some squatter or drifter or something, and left it at that.
And what do you think?
Me? I have no theory.
Some drifter. Wasn't that also Isaac Brown's cause of death?
Why did you want to write about her?
I found her fascinating. She was asked to leave. She was begged to leave. She was even offered lots of money to leave. But she kept refusing. She was too scared. I had to know why.
And what did you discover?
That, Miss Blackwell, is the eternal question. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years. Most of them were odder than Mavis. It's impossible to decipher the whys and the hows. As time went on, I've contented myself just with the whats.
Right. He's talking around it.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
I'm afraid I've told you everything.
Okay, maybe you can tell me about...
Do you know anything about Sam, Mavis's son?
I'm afraid not. Mavis discussed her son and seemed proud of him, but I don't think they see each other. I've never met the boy myself.
Do you know anything about John Durkin, Mavis's ex-husband?
Oh yeah, she did talk about him. Broke her heart, she said. I know they divorced very early in the marriage, and he died several years later, but I'm afraid I know nothing else.
Do you know anything?
I'm afraid Mavis,
Right.
I'd like to read your piece about Mavis.
I'm afraid I no longer have it.
Do you know what issue it was in? I'd like to look it up.
I never published it. I was going to, but then Mavis died, and it just seemed wrong somehow. I don't even have the rough copies anymore. I'm sorry.
What is it with him and not keeping or publishing his stories? I wonder.
I think that's all for now.
All right. You have a good night now.
Like, I'm sorry, but if he's writing articles and not publishing them, that's weird. It's weird for it to happen once. It's even weirder for it to happen multiple times. Anyway, we need to head back home and, let's see. We know that, Mavis's son is wearing...
He's wearing
a Columbia shirt. So we know where he goes to school. Right, I can't call a place if I don't know the number. Right.
Columbia University. Here's the number.
Okay, now I can call the place.
Columbia University, operator speaking. How may I direct your call?
Connect me to Sam, please.
Do you have a last name, ma'am?
Of course I do. It's... crap. Joey, with...
You're asking me?
No, I don't know his last name.
Then there's not much else I can do. Do you want me?
Thanks
Okay.
anyway.
So we're going to close that. We're going to... First,
Mavis Wilcox is Sam's mother. Stands to reason his last name would be Wilcox too.
so... Here's the question. Which last name was he using? And let's figure that out by calling
Columbia University. How may I direct?
That's hardly relevant. Can you connect me to Sam Wilcox?
Sorry, there's no Sam Wilcox listed.
No? Are you sure?
He's not in the directory.
Thanks anyway. I thought for sure that would work.
Do you want me to
Right.
try somebody else?
Thanks anyway. Bye.
So, if he's not using his mom's last name...
Maybe
And he
Sam
must
didn't
be-
use his mother's name. He could have used his father's.
Exactly.
Columbia University, operator speaking. How may I direct your call?
Now, to be fair, I knew this solution already, but might as well show you on camera.
How about Sam Durkin? Is there a Sam Durkin listed?
Sam Durkin. Yes, hold please.
It's about time.
Durkin.
Is this Sam?
Yeah? Who's this?
My name is Lauren Blackwell. I was hoping to ask you a few questions about your mother.
Oh. Questions, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll bite. How do you know my mom?
I'm an
I'm
investigator.
investigating her death.
Oh, you're a cop, are you? Because my dad was a cop. I know people. I can check.
No, I'm not a cop.
Didn't think so. Just a concerned citizen, huh?
That's right.
Somehow I don't believe you. Nobody in their right mind would be concerned about my mom.
Whether you believe me or not, it can't hurt to talk to me.
Maybe. Maybe not. But if you knew her, you know what apartment number she was in.
I would?
Sure you would. She never left the damn place. So what was it?
Right. Apartment number 3D.
Alright, so maybe you did know her.
Thank you.
So what do you want to know about her?
Okay, let's ask about
How
relationship.
close were you with your mother?
Close. Think of the farthest place you can, and add another 10,000 miles. That's how close we were. Woman wasn't a mother, just crazy on wheels.
Right. They were estranged.
Did Mavis ever leave her apartment?
Never, not once in the last 15 years.
Okay.
What do you know about her death?
It was suicide.
She killed herself?
Not literally, but it was like she chose to die. She had every opportunity to leave. They were gonna pay her and find her a new place and everything. I tried to get her out, but that's my mom. She couldn't be dragged out of that dump by anybody or anything.
So, Sam Durkin here is kind of an opposite to Cecil. Where Cecil Sharp blames himself for Isaac's death, Sam Durkin blames Mavis for her own death. And Sam is going to continue being an important character going forward in these games.
Do you know who killed her?
She was killed by some junkie, wasn't she?
So they say.
You think different?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Good luck to you.
Let's question his point of view.
You don't seem upset by her death.
Upset? Sure, she was my mom. But am I gonna lose sleep? No. She drove my pop out of the house and into an early grave. I once thought I'd follow in his footsteps, but not anymore. The woman didn't go anywhere. Never did anything. She was killing me just by existing. Now I feel like I can breathe again. That's the truth.
Oof. Okay, ask about living arrangements.
What was it like living with her?
You kidding? I lived with my pop. After 3 years of marriage, he had enough. Glad he had the sense to take me with him.
And after your father died?
I got by.
You never visited your mother?
Yeah, I visited her on Mother's Day. If that's what you want to know. Even got her a present once.
Really?
Yeah, for all the good it did.
Okay, so he got her a present for Mother's Day.
What did you give your mom for Mother's Day?
I don't think that's any of your business, lady. It's been years. Just dust in the ground now.
Bye, Sam. Thanks for your
Right.
time.
Yeah.
And because it's not our business, or
Come on, let's
logically
get out of here.
shouldn't
Right
be,
behind you.
it unfortunately is. So let's go back and talk to Joseph Mitchell.
Yes,
Because if anyone knows, it would be him.
I'm becoming downright popular. Come in, have a seat.
I wouldn't say you're becoming popular, it's just the same person visiting multiple times.
Did Mavis ever mention a gift or present from her son?
Now that you mention it, yes. She showed me a leather-bound edition of Alice in Wonderland and said it was from her son.
Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, by Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Right, we need this knowledge to complete a puzzle going forward.
I think that's
Okay.
all for now.
Alright, you have a good night now.
That's it for our interview with him. We'll be back. We will be back. Mark my words. So now Joey goes in here, pretends to be
I'm going
Sam
in again.
again.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you...
I
Ask
need you
for
to
help?
do something.
It better be good.
I need you to knock on the gate again.
Sure.
My, I'm popular today. Oh, hello, Sam.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom. Do you have that present I gave you?
Which present was that?
The book.
The book, Alice in Wonderland.
Of course I still have it. It was the only Mother's Day gift you ever bought me, Sam.
Can I see it?
Whatever for.
Come on, Ma. I just want to see it.
Sure, Sam. It's right on the table.
Great. Why don't you bring it out here?
You mean pick it up?
Yeah, pick it up and bring it over.
Pick it up. Sure, I can pick it up. Oh,
No, she can't.
no!
What?
The book, it's gone!
Gone, huh? Imagine that.
Somebody stole it! Sam, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Question her motoring ability. After all, they weren't close.
You need to find that book, Mom. I don't know if I can love a mother who loses my gifts.
You don't mean that.
I mean it, Mom. You need to tell me where the book is.
But I don't know where
This
to
is
look.
so mean. Like, this is such a mean way of getting her to do exactly what we want and realize she's dead.
Maybe it's out here, Mom.
In the hallway?
Sure, in the hallway. Yeah, I'm sure it's out here. Come on out and help me look.
Oh, okay, Sam. But only for you. I still don't see it anywhere.
Let's try further down, Mom.
I'm outside.
Yeah, I knew you could do it, Mom.
Mom?
Sam? Sam, where are we? I'm scared.
I'm right here. Mom, I need you to do
This
something.
is so
What?
mean and so
Turn around.
weird,
I
but
can't.
it
Sure
works.
you can. Just
It
turn
does
around
work.
and look behind you.
Oh, where's the building? Where's my apartment? Where's my home? It's gone! Those bastards, they tore it down! You made me leave, and they tore it down!
Hey, calm down.
I've got nothing now.
Mom,
I am not your mother. You are not my son. My son hates me. All I had left was my home, and then I... Oh, God.
She remembers.
Are you happy now? You couldn't just leave me there. You had to bring me out. You had to make me remember.
I'm sorry.
It's horrible. Being dead, it's horrible.
You get used to it.
I don't want to feel like this anymore. Everything is so dark and cold. Can I go home now?
Right.
Sure, I can take you home. Just hold on to this.
Use
Over to
the
you,
tie
kid.
Right.
to send her into, I guess, the afterlife.
Oh my God.
Mavis?
It's so bright.
Whatever
and
afterlife
big.
she
It
believes
just goes
in.
on forever. I just want to go home. Please, can I go home?
I think that's the only home you've got now. I'm sorry.
What a legacy. Husband gone and dead. My son hates my guts. My home is gone. My life over. I remember that too. Dying, I mean. That old woman choking me.
Old woman?
She just came in and killed me. She said she was going to help me.
Yep.
Well, what now?
The light, Mavis. Just head towards it.
As I stated before at the top of the
I don't know.
episode.
I'm scared, but It
The
feels right
Countess
somehow.
was involved in her death.
Oh, John, Sam, I'm so sorry for everything.
This episode's gonna be a little bit longer because we've got a
Wish
bit
I
of a
could feel sorry
cutscene.
for you, but I don't feel much of anything anymore. Best of luck, wherever you are.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. I'm exhausted. Call it a night?
Sounds good to me.
You.
Like
The
clockwork.
Countess.
You saved her.
Yeah, sure we did. No thanks to you.
We've got some questions for you, lady.
Why did you kill Isaac and Mavis?
I didn't kill them. I'm like you.
You're nothing like us. We don't kill.
I help spirits into the next world, like you.
You mean you're a medium?
Yes,
But you can't be.
I am like you.
Wait, no, this doesn't make any sense. Why are you killing people?
I save people. I don't hurt them.
Get back here! Stupid old hag! Let's get after her.
Okay, so
God damn it.
Your nose okay?
That lamppost should not have been there.
I believe that's the intended order, that you're supposed to solve Isaac's death and then solve Mavis's.
Feeling better?
I'm so confused, Joey. I feel like the answer is on the tip of my tongue. I just can't figure it out.
Well, let's chat for a while. Brainstorm a bit. Maybe we'll come up with something.
And on that note, I will be seeing you next time on Let's Play Blackwell Unbound, where we'll finally solve this after a few episodes.